Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I am your host, Justin Winter, and today it's the College Football Playoff Part 1. I hope. If it's not Part 1, then that means we lost, and the season's over. I'm hoping it's just Part 1. We're going against Navy. They've got a great rushing offense, a terrible passing offense, mainly because they run a lot and they don't pass a lot. So, Hobart Bay, on the other hand, has an elite defense. Have to see how they respond. Jimmy Wilson is their main running back with nearly 1,500 yards this year, 12 touchdowns, which isn't bad, but Nolan has that number kind of beat. He's got really good speed. Well, I won't say really good, but he's got good speed for a running back, especially on Navy. That I wouldn't have expected that. Don't know why. And then their free safety is Quentin Jenkins. He's had a year. I think these are good numbers. He's got a pick. 5 pass deflections. I think these are good numbers. I don't know. I don't know the standard for free safeties. He's kind of slow, but he's got good excel. He should handle himself just fine. Welcome to Miami, Florida, where we have the 1v4 matchup in the College Football Playoff. It's Hobart Bay versus Navy. Navy, the first group of 5 school to make the College Football Playoff ever, and they got the top rushing offense in the nation. They also have one of the worst passing offenses in the nation. Very one-dimensional. Hobart Bay, not so much. We'll see how they deal with that rushing attack. There's lots of options in there, but the Hobart Bay defense has been solid all year. I don't expect anything less in this one, and here we go. Navy won the toss, elects to kick off first, and here we go. From Miami, Florida, Gerald Williams set to return. And he makes his cut to the right, and he gets clotheslined, sort of. It's like a clothesline, but from the back. First down and 10 for Hobart Bay, split backfield. It's a simple handoff to Tyree Nolan, who finds a hole, and ooh! Huge hit, but he gets 8 yards. Good run for Tyree Nolan, approaching the 1,300-yard mark. Great season. Hand up, and oh! My goodness, Navy hits hard. They are hitting hard right now. Third down and 6 for Hobart Bay, trying not to go 3-and-out on their first drive. Strupinski runs for his life, fires, and that's caught by Craig Ostrander. He has a block, it comes away, but he still gets out to about midfield, 29 yards. A huge play for Hobart Bay, first down and 10. And now Strupinski sends everyone deep. He swings it out to Nolan. He makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, and fights forward for a first down. Great play by Tyree Nolan. He's trying to prove that he deserved the Heisman after it was ripped away from his hands. Counter now to Nolan, has some blocks, and he picks up another 9.5, 10 yards. The dude's a monster. Third down and 6, though. Strupinski to throw, fires, caught by Jonah Joannan inside the 10 for a first down and goal. And we're already over halfway through this first quarter. We're down to 2 minutes left in the first. It's a long drive. Third and goal. Strupinski rolling out, looking for someone. Fires. Caught. Victor Cross in the back of the end zone. Hobart Bay strikes first, as you would expect from the number 1 team in the nation, who gets the ball from the opening kickoff. It just took a little time, and eventually it worked out. Victor Cross was right where he needed to be. Some great improv. And there you go. Hobart Bay now leads 7-0. And Navy comes out for their very first play in the flex bone formation. And it's a toss to Clayton. Clayton gets tackled after 1 yard. A whole 1 yard. Now a third down and 6. Navy again. I imagine they try to throw here. They will throw. Neely looking, fires. That one is caught by Lundy. Allen missed, and that's a touchdown. 71 yards, and Navy will tie things up. Their first pass attempt is a 71-yard strike. Cedric Allen lost track of the ball, and then he just couldn't get anything after that. Wow, Navy ties things up. All right, and now we got the ensuing kickoff. Man, things are already going crazy. Williams will take this one out. And he makes his cut to the right again, and this time he's got the sideline. Racing down the field, and Navy gets the angle on him. They're fortunate, because otherwise he was gone, and that was going to be a touchdown. Great field position for Hobart Bay to start. It's an option keeper for Strupinski, and he picks up a solid 6 yards. Careful there. Navy's been hitting Nolan pretty hard. You don't want to take a shot. 2nd down and 4. And there's a handoff to Tyree Nolan, and he picks up the 1st down. So Hobart Bay will probably get one more play before the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see what they do. Strupinski sends everyone deep. He fires after he gets hit, and that's intercepted by Jenkins. And Victor Cross does something weird. Now he's going to get chased down, breaks a tackle. Now he's got room, and Jenkins is in the clear. No one's going to catch him. After a quarter of play, Navy is going to lead this game. Who saw that coming? The Navy midshipmen get a pick 6 to end the 1st quarter, and it is 14-7. Navy is on top. Second quarter starts. Wow. Not great field position. Handoff Tyree Nolan. He picks up another solid chunk, 7 yards. They've been good at just the simple runs. Those have worked out very well this year. 2nd down and 3. Little play action. Strupinski rolling out. Looking for someone down the field. He fires. That's caught by Joda Joannan, and he gets to midfield. He was careful not to step out of bounds. Otherwise, that would have been called back on illegal touching. 1st down and 10, Hobart Bay. Strupinski keeps, and he cuts inside, gets some more. Oh, he got tripped up. Eventually dives forward, but still. A great play by Strupinski on the option keeper. 1st down and 10, Hobart Bay. Now he looks to throw. Will he scramble? No, he finds Victor Cross over the middle, who picks up another 1st down and then some, inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Hobart Bay, lining up in the goal line, toss right, Nolan cuts in, touchdown Hobart Bay, we're going to be tied. Aside from the pick 6, Hobart Bay's offense really has been fantastic today, and Nolan breaks Zach East's record for most rushing touchdowns in a season. I think Zach East still only has most rushing touchdowns in a game. So, here's a little option. Neely tackled. He did not pitch it away. Loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 for Navy. Continuing with the option game. Now the throw. And he finds Tyler over the middle, and they get the 1st down. Great catch by Brandon Tyler, but I'd say it's a stretch to say he got 13 yards. More flex bone formation. That's what they do. And it's a keeper. Neely gets a 1st down. No, he only gets 9, but pretty close. 2nd and 1. Navy, they don't need much. And he's going to pitch, breaks a tackle, then gets tackled in the backfield. There's a loss. 3rd down and 2. Randall Williams getting in on the action. 3rd down and 2. Hobart Bay looks like they might send some pressure. They do. Neely keeps it, gets the 1st down, and spins forward past midfield. Navy saying, hey, we're not done. Our offense can do something. Pitch out to Morgan. Morgan has 7 yards. I was going to say he had space, but he didn't. 3rd down and inches. And handoff to Wilson. He gets the 1st down. Navy driving down this field. Now past the 30-yard line. They're approaching the red zone. Easily their best sustained offensive drive. Neely pitches it out to Clayton. I wonder why he did. They lose 2. If he hadn't pitched, he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Nevertheless, it's 3rd down and 7. I imagine it's a pass here. It is. Neely will run with it, maybe? No, he dumps it off, and it's dropped by Morgan. Oh, they had the 1st easy. And they're going to go for it. No field goal attempt. With this little time, they're not going to go for it. 4th down and 7. Swings out to Tyler. It was a little screen, and it did nothing. Navy turns the ball over on downs. First down and 10, now second down and 10 for Hobart Bay. Strupinski sends everyone deep. You need something this late in the half. And he finds, oh, that's Nolan wide open. He makes a cut, gets a block, one man to beat. Nolan beats him with the dive. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. What a play by Tyree Nolan, getting down that field, making some men miss, and having the awareness within him to dive for the pylon, not risk someone diving and getting his shoestrings, because that happens way more often than it should. And Hobart Bay now has a touchdown lead. They have reclaimed it after that pick six, which I still don't know how that happened. Now Navy trying to tie it up again before half. Neely looking to throw, and he dumps it off to Thomas, who gets the first down, and then some. 12 yards, timeout Navy. Trying to keep their time with them. Neely, sorry. And he's going to run it instead, find some space, and he slides down. It takes another timeout. 6 yards, middle of the field. Come on, man. You got to know better than that. Third down to 4. Neely tosses it to Wilson. And Wilson doesn't get anywhere. Now Hobart Bay calls a timeout. They want to get another score off of this. 35 seconds. Strupinski to throw. Looking, and he gets sacked. Loss of 6. There's a timeout. I guess they still think they can get it. 30 seconds left. Now they're just sending people deep. Strupinski gets sacked again. Loss of another 6. I don't see them calling a timeout. And they're not. It's 3rd and 22. They'll try and get something. Strupinski bombs it deep, and that one is knocked away. So 8 seconds left. I doubt they try and get this here, and they won't. So the first half ends. Hobart Bay up only 7 against the Navy midshipmen. Alright, it's time for some real talk here, alright? Navy has not done good today. They haven't. They've had one sustained drive that they wound up turning the ball over on downs. Aside from that, they had a freak 71-yard touchdown pass because Cedric Allen couldn't keep his wits about him, and then they got a pick 6, and I don't know how that happened. They haven't actually done good all game. As Neely runs here, he picks up a first down. They've shown some promise, but they have not shown nearly enough to prove that they can hang in with Hobart Bay today. The ones, aside from the pick 6, have done fantastic. So I see them winning this one. Neely drops back to throw. He fires, caught by Clayton. Stops short, 4th down. Will Navy go for it? No, they punt it away. First down and 10 Hobart Bay, split backfield. And now they're changing up the play. They love to do it. Now making some even more adjustments. Strupinski will throw. He fires deep, and that one is caught by Joseph Jacobson on the dive. What a catch. The big man laying out. Remember, that guy's like, what, 6'7" or something like that? If he is JoJo McIntosh's size, he doesn't get that. But McIntosh would have speed. Strupinski, he dumps this one off to Greg Wilson. That is an odd play. He's running towards the sideline. He just sort of sidearms it. 3rd down and 2. Handoff. Nolan gets the first down. That's all he needed. He got 5. So a good run. His productivity on the ground has somewhat decreased. First down and goal. Strupinski to throw. He fires. Caught by Craig Ostrander. A yard short of the end zone. Wow. First and goal. Now some Wildcat. That's the backup quarterback, Andrew Glessner. And he powers his way through. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. With their first 2-score lead of the game, the little Wildcat action comes in handy. It's 28-14, flex bone formation. They're sending the fullback out. Neely drops back to throw. He fires to the right. That's intercepted by Gerald Williams. And now he's got space to return this one. The O-lineman chases him down. But nonetheless, Hobart Bay in fantastic field position. Gerald Williams was right there, and That was just a bad throw. I don't know why he thought that was open. First down and 10, Hobart Bay. Cross coming in motion. Looks like that little screenplay. There's Nolan. Does he have a block there? No, and he sort of runs into his own guy. He picks up 6 yards, so it's not bad. 2nd and 4. And it's a handoff to Nolan again, who picks up another first down. The man is consistent. He's reliable. You get the job done, even if some of his carries are lackluster. First down and 10. And that's caught by Craig Ostrander. Breaks a tackle and scores! Hobart Bay adds another touchdown to the scoreboard, and now it's a 3-score game. Navy really needs to get something going because they have just lost control in the 3rd quarter. I mean, the 3rd quarter is almost done. We only have 2.5 minutes left. But Navy is just completely imploded. And I mean completely. They need to do something. Neely will throw, and it's not an interception this time. Tyler gets 9 yards. It's a fair start, but you're going to need some big chunks. Again with the flex bone. They're not going away from it, and I respect that. It's a fake toss, and Neely gets sacked. Loss of 5, and who was it? Spencer Johnson. Guess what? Spencer Johnson breaks Nate Link's school sacks in a career mark. Nate Link only had, I think, 2 seasons with us, so that's less impressive than you might think. But, nonetheless, he now holds the record. 3rd down and 6 for Navy. Neely, who will he throw to? Answer, no one, because the ball hits the turf. I thought that might be a fumble, but I guess not. 4th down, Navy will punt. There it is. That's McIntosh. He does his little maneuver, and now he's got a whole bunch of green in front of him, and then that closes with white shirts. Still 28 yards, and now Hobart Bay, 3rd down and 8. Strupinski will toss that one up, and that's caught by Joseph Jacobson. The big man with the hands. He goes up where no one else can, and he pulls it down. 1st down and 10, Hobart Bay. Handoff Tyree Nolan towards the right, cuts inside, picks up 5 yards. And that one will end the 3rd quarter. Yes, it will. Hobart Bay entered this quarter up only 7. Now they're looking like they're really going to just blow Navy out. Third down and 5 for Hobart Bay. Now they're going with the monster formation. That's a new one. And they'll throw to Jacobson, and he loses 2 yards, so that was a terrible decision. But you're up by 21, so you can take some risks. And Spielberg will knock this one right through. So Hobart Bay now leads by 24 points. Still a 3-score game, technically, but it's 3 touchdowns with 2-point conversions. Good luck with that. Neely will do a little screen. Yes, Morgan. And he gets decent yardage, except there's a flag. Who's it on?
Personal foul. Face mask.
A face mask. Now that's interesting. Game's first penalty gives Navy a 1st down. Neely drops back to throw. They're becoming more one-dimensional, but he runs, and he gets decent yardage. 5 yards. You're going to need more than that if you're down by 3 scores. They're down to 4. Clayton in motion. They toss it to him. He breaks a tackle, but not the second one. He gets a yard. They have to go for it. If they don't go for it, they're cowards. They're not cowards, at least. 4th down and 3. Navy trying to do the group of 5 conferences proud. Neely got the 1st down. They gave it to him. I did not think so, but they give it to him, and we're up by 24, so I'm kind of generous right now. 5 minutes left. Neely runs with it himself. He breaks a tackle and steps out of bounds. Oh, he could have had some more. Maybe a 1st down. Still, he got out of bounds, so that's not bad. Looking to throw again. Maybe a screen. No, a sack instead. Loss of 10. Andy Thompson coming through on that one. 3rd down and 13. You're not running it. No, they're not. It's Sowell this time. Not Neely. He's going to get sacked as well. He loses a yard. Well, that's not exactly an ideal situation to get put in to start with. 4th down and 14. Wilson coming in motion again. Dave, I guess, the throw. He finds Clayton, but short of the 1st down mark. That one, I think, would do it. But we're not done. We're going to give the backup some time to play. Glessner keeps on the option, cuts inside, has some room, and scores another touchdown for himself. The backup quarterback with 2 rushing touchdowns on the day. I think that's more than Tyree Nolan has. But he has a receiving touchdown at least, so there is that. Hobart Bay definitely winning this one now, and in official blowout fashion against the Group of Five's first representative in the college football playoff. Talk about underwhelming and not giving those conferences a good showing. The first quarter and even the first half was pretty good, and then they just fell apart in the second half. But before you go degrading Navy too much, keep in mind, last year when Hobart Bay won the championship, those 2 playoff games, they beat Penn State by 28 and they beat Miami by 26. They averaged a 27-point victory in the entire playoff against Penn State and Miami. Certifiably great teams. Navy lost by 31. It's only a little bit more than the average. Shapinski takes player of the game. Great game for him, except for the pick 6. Hobart Bay wins the Orange Bowl, and honestly, I think Navy did good enough. Considering how Hobart Bay just killed everyone last year, I think Navy did good enough to at least say, hey, put some respect, at least some respect, in the proper light. Most people won't put it in the proper light, and they'll just say, see, Group of 5 does not belong. But if you look at last year and then you look at this, you'd say, actually, that's not beyond what Hobart Bay does to everybody. Except Washington. Speaking of which, Hobart Bay is going to the College Football Playoff National Championship game, and one of their opponents could be Washington. The second game is yet to come. Remember, the season's not over. We still got one more game. And that other semifinal, the Rose Bowl, is going to be one heck of a matchup. Believe me, it is going to be some great game. Both teams have something to pick with us. But before we get on to the other playoff semifinal game, we still have some things to wrap up here, namely the post-game show. It's a lot of stats. If you like stats, you should come. If you don't like stats, you can just skip forward in the video. Strupinski's day today was actually really good. He went 16 for 22, 307 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Glessner went 2 for 232 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, and that was it. On the ground game, Nolan only got 49 yards. That's underwhelming. He did get a rushing touchdown, but Glessner got 2 on 3 carries. Meanwhile, Warren Harris, our third string, well, he didn't get much. Receiving wise, Nolan led the team. I don't know how. He got a touchdown. Jacobson got a couple good catches. Ostrander got a touchdown catch in there. Joanna did good. Victor Cross did good. We spread the ball out. No one really shone except for Tyree Nolan, but they were all good. Blocking wise, we had a couple pancakes. Defensively, 7 tackles for Jay Barber, led the team all solo, but none of them for loss though. Over 2 sacks for Andy Thompson, because he's an absolute good player. I won't say legend, but he is a great player. For Navy, Quentin Jenkins, 5 tackles. He had the pick 6. Good on him. That was all they could say for defense. The defense was pretty lackluster. On the receiving end, again, the 170-yard catch by Ronnie Lundy. That's all they could say. Aside from that, I mean, they're running offense. What do you expect for receiving stats out of a running offense? I wouldn't expect much. You shouldn't either. But their running numbers were bad. 43 yards for their top rusher. I mean, did they get 100 yards cumulative? I don't think they did. Passing-wise, their quarterback, he went 12 for 16, 123 yards, a touchdown, a pick. The pick was bad. The pick was really bad, though. I mean, they could have thrown it more. Oh well. Hobart Bay led in, well, they didn't lead in rushing yards, and it wouldn't have taken much to do so, but they won in the end, and that's what really matters. So we get the Orange Bowl victory over Navy, because guess what? Navy was blown out just like all the other teams we face in the playoff. But that is not the end of the college football playoff. No, we have a national championship, but who is it going to be against? Good question. It's either going to be Washington or Penn State, two great teams. You should watch this game. It's going to be fantastic. But until the College Football Playoff National Championship, I hope to see you there. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a nice day.